We lost our baby girl. Our boys lost their sister.
And when Timothy Madden turned his attention away, well, Amy doesn't fault Gabby's dad for this.
You can let him listen to what she's got to say. Do you understand me? Do you understand me?
Mr. Doolin, Mr. Doolin.
We couldn't even get enough respect to be heard. So, yeah, he got really angry, but I don't think anybody can blame him for getting upset the way that he did. She was 7 and now she would be 12 years old, you know. So when I look at it in that perspective, it's been a long time.
Fall had just settled in 4 years ago when Gabbi Doolin disappeared from her brother's football game and never came back.
In the small town of Scottsville, Kentucky, a community where people left their doors unlocked and children roamed free, a horrific crime shattered the sense of security. On a November evening in 2015, 7-year-old Gabbi Doolin attended her brother's youth football game, full of innocence and joy. But that night, the unthinkable happened, leaving a family and an entire town forever changed. Welcome to Tried and True Crime, where we cover shocking cases from around the world. Today, we're looking at a case that rocked the small town of Scottsville, Kentucky. Scottsville, a town nestled in the heart of Allen County, was known for its tight-knit community and a sense of safety that allowed families to let their children play freely without fear. Scottsville was considered so safe that many residents didn't even lock their doors. Children could roam and play without constant adult supervision, a luxury that seems unimaginable in today's world. The high school was a source of pride for the community, a place where generations had gathered to support their local teams and celebrate the joys of small-town life. The Allen County Scottsville High School was a central gathering place where sports events brought families together until that November night in 2015 when everything suddenly changed. Gabriella Gabbi Doolin was a vibrant 7-year-old girl with a zest for life. Born in 2007, she was the beloved daughter of Brian and Amy Doolin and the sister of Alec and Chance. With her blonde hair and sparkling blue eyes, Gabbi radiated innocence and joy. She was a second-grade student at Allen County Primary Center, and her love for cheerleading was evident as she cheered on her brother Alec during his football games. She was the life of the party wherever she went. Even in the grocery store, she loved to show off her cheerleading skills by doing cartwheels and flips down the aisles. Gabbi's infectious smile and kind heart made everyone love her, and her family adored her every move. But soon this happy family would come to face the most devastating tragedy. On the evening of November 14th, 2015, the Doolin family attended a youth football game at the Allen County Scottsville High School. Gabbi, the supportive sister, was there to cheer on her brother Alec. During the game, Gabbi played hide and seek with her friends near the bleachers. As the game neared its end, one of Gabbi's friends approached Amy, asking if she had seen the little girl, as they couldn't find her. Panic immediately set in, and Amy frantically searched for her daughter, eventually alerting the authorities. Within 25 minutes of Gabbi's disappearance, the unthinkable happened. Her lifeless body was found face down in a creek behind the high school. The community was plunged into a state of shock and disbelief. How could such a horrible act occur in a place they considered to be so safe? The Kentucky State Police immediately launched an investigation, treating Gabbi's death as a homicide. The crime scene was secured, and everyone at the game was questioned about any suspicious activity they might have witnessed. Detectives collected DNA samples and clothing from potential suspects, determined to leave no stone unturned. It didn't take long for the investigation to zero in on a suspect. 40-year-old Timothy Madden, a local resident who had attended the game that night to watch his son play. Madden's clothing, boots, and even his genital area appeared to be stained with blood, raising immediate red flags. Several witnesses at the game also identified Madden as acting suspiciously or provided descriptions that matched him. The investigation took an even darker turn when an autopsy revealed that Gabbi had been raped and sodomized before being strangled and drowned. As the investigation intensified, the evidence against Timothy Madden became increasingly damning. Within just 6 days of Gabbi's murder, DNA tests confirmed that Madden's DNA was present on the young girl's body, and her DNA was found on his clothing. He was taken into custody and initially denied any involvement in Gabbi's murder. Madden was a former construction worker with a relatively clean criminal record. However, the DNA evidence was overwhelming, and the community's outrage grew as the details of Gabbi's tragic death came to light. Investigators also learned that Amy Doolin knew Madden's family, as Gabbi had been on the same cheerleading squad as Madden's daughter. This familiarity may have led to Gabbi's trust in Madden, making her an easy target for his evil intentions. Despite Madden's continued claims of innocence, the evidence painted a picture of a man capable of unspeakable acts against an innocent child. Timothy Madden was a 40-year-old resident of Scottsville, Kentucky, with a seemingly unremarkable past. Apart from a few minor non-violent offenses, his criminal record was relatively clean. He was a father himself, and his son played on the same youth football team as Gabbi's brother, Alec. On the surface, Madden appeared to be an ordinary member of the community, blending in with the small-town lifestyle that Scottsville embodied. However, beneath this facade lurked a darkness that would shatter the lives of the Doolin family and the entire town. The trial of Timothy Madden was highly anticipated, with the entire community eagerly awaiting justice for Gabbi Doolin. However, in a surprising turn of events, Madden pleaded guilty to the charges of kidnapping and murder while entering an Alford plea for rape and sodomy. An Alford plea is a legal strategy in which a defendant does not admit guilt but acknowledges that the prosecution has enough evidence to secure a conviction. Madden's decision to plead guilty avoided a lengthy trial process and the potential for further trauma to the Doolin family. During the sentencing hearing, emotions ran high as Gabbi's parents, Amy and Brian Doolin, delivered heart-wrenching victim impact statements. Amy's statement was interrupted by an outburst from Brian, who lunged towards Madden and his attorney, enraged by their disrespectful behavior during her statement. The judge momentarily cleared the courtroom to restore order, and after a brief recess, the sentencing proceeded. Investigators outlined the evidence against Madden, revealing the details of the case. After Gabbi went missing, police gathered everyone who was at the football game in the gym to identify possible suspects. Madden provided the clothes he was wearing that night, and DNA testing linked him to the crime, matching Gabbi's DNA to blood found on Madden's underwear and belt buckle. The defense argued that the DNA testing was rushed, typically taking weeks or months, but in Gabbi's case, it was done in just 3 days. An analyst stated there was a request by the police to rush the testing. Gabbi's official cause of death was determined to be manual strangulation and drowning, further highlighting the brutality of the crime. While prosecutors initially sought the death penalty, the family ultimately approved a life sentence to avoid the drawn-out process of appeals. The overwhelming evidence led the judge to accept the plea deal, sentencing him to life in prison without the possibility of parole. The judge stated that the jury would have sentenced Madden to death if the family had not agreed to the plea deal. The Gabbi Doolin case highlighted several societal issues that extend far beyond the boundaries of Scottsville, Kentucky. First and foremost, it shed light on the issue of child abuse and the vulnerability of innocent lives in the hands of predators. Gabbi's tragic fate serves as a reminder that even in the most seemingly safe communities, evil can lurk, and vigilance is crucial in protecting our children. Scottsville's once carefree atmosphere was replaced by heightened awareness and a determination to prevent such tragedies from happening again. The case also underscored the importance of community and the strength that can be derived from unity in the face of tragedy. The Gabbi Doolin case left a deep mark on the town of Scottsville and the surrounding Allen County community. After the tragedy, the community supported the Doolin family with unwavering compassion. Vigils and memorials were held in Gabbi's honor, with residents coming together to mourn the loss of an innocent life and to find solace in their shared grief. For the Doolin family, the road to healing has been long. While the guilty verdict and sentencing of Timothy Madden brought a sense of closure, the pain of losing their beloved Gabbi will forever linger. However, their faith and the support of their community have provided a source of strength and resilience. On the one-year anniversary of Gabbi's death, the Doolin family organized a remembrance vigil where they expressed their gratitude to the community and shared their deep Christian faith. Rather than dwelling on their sorrow, Amy and Brian Doolin used the occasion to encourage others to seek salvation, highlighting their belief that they would one day be reunited with their daughter in heaven. The family's ability to find strength in their faith and share it with others in the middle of such profound grief proved their resilience and the power of community support. Their words resonated with the crowd, reminding everyone that even in the darkest of times, hope and faith could prevail. The Gabbi Doolin case will forever be etched in the memories of the Scottsville community. We can only hope that through their faith and resilience, they can find peace and that Gabbi's memory will inspire greater vigilance in protecting the most vulnerable among us. Please let us know your thoughts on this tragic case in the comments section below. Was justice served in the end? Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more disturbing true crime stories. We'll see you next time.